while their logo has never been my favorite, turns out there are a lot of things to like in this top of the line offering from Blitzwolf. Let's check it out. Selamat pagi! Good morning everyone, Kenneth here, and today we are reviewing the Blitzwolf FYE-8. This is my first time I've laid my hands on a Banggood owned brand. And if you didn't know, they are an e-commerce website similar to Gearbest and AliExpress. And yes, this earbuds is provided by them. But as always, they agreed to do so for an honest review in my part. So with that aside, I'd like to say welcome back to my subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why not give that button a gentle bump? And while you're on it, I would appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up as well. Okay, I feel like I've talked too much now. Let's get rolling into the most important aspect, the sound quality. Looking at the marketing materials, it's really fun to see two dynamic drivers with graphene drivers. I feel like they're not boasting as much in their website as compared to some other brands, which is good. But they forgot to mention one very important thing, which I'm gonna say later. Coming back to the sound quality though, does this really sound any good? The answer is, if you listen to more pop and less rock music, a solid yes actually. It's a tight, punchy and laid-back listening experience. Let me elaborate. Starting with the highs, they are not as pronounced. It's there, but there's nothing to talk about it other than you won't hear the crash and hi-hats nearly as much as say with the KZ earbuds for example. The mids are the focus here, especially the guitars, the strings, and this might be a bad thing or a good thing for you, but the vocals are placed a little bit more backwards. And that's exactly why I said this is not very good for rock music. Something like Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis or Always by Bon Jovi, I am constantly left wanting more of the vocals. Whereas when listening to pop, it's really fun, and one great example is Speechless by Naomi Scott. I enjoyed it so much here. Now, let's talk about the low end. I think they got it right here. It's got the punch and the rumble in the very low sub-bass end. Listening to Attention by Charlie Puth is one example, and I give this earbuds a thumbs up for EDM too. What's better, when you up the volume, the bass goes up too, and it goes pretty loud. I'd say right on par with MPOW T5 or Sabbath E12. I don't really remember them because I left them in China, but most importantly, it's not overpowering even though there are two drivers at play here, so they tuned it well. Overall, it sounds good. It's got good soundstage, it's got very low background hiss, which makes it very clean to listen to. And you got the separation and detail that you get with earbuds at around this price. Let's say even up to 50 or 70 bucks. The only thing I can complain is with some older rock songs, the vocals could get out of focus a little bit and the guitar or piano is taking its place instead, and the rumble is kind of surrounding it, so it's kind of noisy. But if you're listening to anything but rock, I think this is a great choice. Now let's move on and talk about the very important thing I said at the start of the video. So I've checked and reconfirmed this a lot of times in case I missed it, but there is no mentioning of volume control. And I came expecting no volume control, right? Until I try holding out the earbuds, and guess what? The volume changed. I'd love to be surprised like this every time I got a new earbuds. Right now I'm gonna put the controls for each side right here, and it's surprisingly solid. No fiddly swipe gestures, no touch sensitivity issues. No touch sensitivity issues, it just works. The volume control takes some time. It's like upping the volume once every 2 seconds or so, but it's there and I'm happy to find it out. Let's talk about build quality and fit now. And I'm happy to say that it's also built very well because there is not much earbuds outside there that uses aluminum as the outer part of the case, for example here. And I just realized this when comparing the pictures to the actual product, and they look similar. The shine of the aluminum part of the case, also the plastic lid here, they look good on the picture and on person. Although before praising it any further, this is by no means something that you can just put in your pocket and go. That said, it's not too big like the Blue Dio High, for example, and it's understandable because it uses this pretty long stem design, but it's not very long. So if you have a larger pocket, I think it will be okay. Speaking of the lid, opening it is easy, but it's strong enough to hold the lid closed, and it doesn't wobble around, and it's got 4 LED battery indicator that turn on when you open the lid here at the front. It's just like the Halo GT Run Pro. I like it. The things that I'm not very keen on is the charging indicator of the earbuds. Now, usually you have an LED light on the earbuds itself to indicate when it's charging or not. But here, the LED is on the side here, and it's blocked when it's inside the case. So how do you know that the earbuds are charging? You're gonna close the lid, and you will see, after waiting for a couple seconds there, 2 LEDs on the opposite side here. That means both of them are charging. Now, sometimes I put 2 earbuds in and only one lights up. Maybe it didn't come in contact well inside, so it's still connected to my phone, right? Which obviously I don't want, and it happens pretty frequently, and I have to open it up, try to, push it or pull and put it back again. I have to close the lid, try to wait again until the LED comes up. If it doesn't, then I have to redo everything again. Sometimes I just, turn off Bluetooth in my phone. It's a hassle that shouldn't be there in the first place. So I don't know if this is a widespread issue, but it's just a thing that I've experienced, and maybe you should take note of that too. Oh, and also, sorry for putting this at the end, micro USB charging. Now, about the earbuds, they are built just as well. The shine and the quality of the plastic is real good. It's glossy, but it doesn't feel and look cheap at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. That also is helped by the see-through portion of the driver here. That definitely helped with the looks. And for the mesh here, it uses plastic mesh, so nothing really special. But the special thing is the ear tips. The included one are of good quality, and I could say this is pretty much on par with the NPOW T5. It has a two-tone look just like it. And although green isn't my very favorite color, but I think they look pretty cool here. And most importantly, it gives a good fit into your ear. It's been a while since the last time I used stemmed design earbuds like this. The closest one that comes to mind is the QCY T5, but that didn't go so much into the ear. The ear tips is just like right there after the driver, so it sticks to your mouth here. It doesn't go out quite a lot, this stem. And so what it does is when you open your mouth or raise your eyebrows, your jaw will kind of push the earbuds out and it will feel loose. That's what actually happens with the QCY T5, but not here. So it's a good design. It keeps a good distance from your jaw, and it also fits very well at the same time. Now, the second advantage with the stem design earbuds like this is it puts the mic closer to your mouth. So generally they perform well in phone calls, and especially here it's interesting because they have QCC 3020 chip, so it has that excellent CVZ 8.0 noise cancellation. Let's see how it performs in latency and call test. Alright, onto the call test. As usual, you're hearing from my iPhone microphone. Let's check out how the Blitzwolf FYE-8 sounds. Gonna take these earbuds out, starting from the right side and the left side. It says connected actually, so that is pretty darn fast. So you should be able to hear me from the right microphone that's being used, because that is the one that's connected to my phone. So basically the master earbuds is just which earbuds that you pick out from the case first. Alright, so this is how the Blitzwolf FYE-8 sounds indoors. Let's go check out how it sounds outdoors. Alright, so this is the Blitzwolf FYE-8. This is actually the only one that I've checked that has a stem to get your mic closer to your mouth, and see how this performs and how this compares to the other earbuds, the QCC 3020 earbuds that I've tested so far. Are they any better, or are they
the same. We see you can compare this with the Transmart Spunky Beat. That is an excellent earbuds, Edifier GWS1 or MPOW T5, Live Project Heavy. So yeah, what do you think of the sound quality? Let me know down in the comments below. Let's go back upstairs and finish the video.
Alright, conclusion time. At $43 US, there's no denying that the Blitzwolf FYE-8 is a good value. It's built very well, it sounds good for the price, it's got volume control and every other control covered as well, and also all the little things like app tech support, the good ear tips that's built in, and of course the 5 hours claimed battery life is very much decent. I have to test it out, see if it's true, so don't forget to follow me on Twitter at TestedByKen for that. All in all, with the exception of this micro USB and the occasional moments where the earbuds don't turn off by itself inside the case, I don't think you can go wrong with these. Alright, so that's pretty much wraps the video up. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I hope this video could help you decide whether you want to get this earbuds or not. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm Kenneth. I'll see you in the next one.